So with the Golden Week celebration looking to be based around the World Tournament, there are a lot of options we can actually get for this upcoming celebration, both global and JP. It's very exciting. So let's just hop right into it. I'm joined here today by Joe Wags and Saito, right? And we're going to be talking about what units could potentially be coming for the Golden Week celebration. So yeah, what are y'all thinking? You know, I think there's a lot of hype stuff personally for me that could be introduced into the game, like finally, right?
Big facts.
Yeah, I'm pretty excited. I know everybody's thinking Goku versus Piccolo, and what I've really wanted, like, I want more Dragon Ball Saga support. The problem is that Goku versus Piccolo, it's that weird kind of like the saga right after the Boyhood Saga, even though it's a part of Dragon Ball. Global translated it horribly, where that is not actually part of Dragon Ball Saga. So like if they do Goku versus Piccolo, I don't know that we'd actually get Dragon Ball Saga buff. So we'll have to see, but there are some other possibilities. And I've got a few things written down that we could talk about, but my initial gut feeling is, yeah, probably Goku versus Piccolo. But Saito, what are you thinking for the celebration?
Well, we can potentially see a lot of things. Speaking of the Goku versus Piccolo during the World Tournament, I think there honestly would be Dragon Ball Saga, because we just recently, at least on Global, just got the Piccolo Jr., the AGO one that should be getting Awakening hopefully sometime soon. So I can see the potential buffs for Dragon Ball Saga, and a whole lot of other categories that potentially getting buffed pretty soon, like Connect the Hope and things like that. They need help.
I think the thing Joe was saying is that those units are actually not on the Dragon Ball Saga category in game.
Mm-hmm.
So while they are technically Dragon Ball Saga buffs, they're Dragon Ball characters. They're not on the team because it's only from when Goku was a child. So unfortunately, Goku's not a child in the 23rd Budokai for that category. So those units are kind of stuck there. Now, I mean, I've seen people talk about, hey, maybe they could change the category to be generally just Dragon Ball Saga on the GP version. The global version can stay the same and they add those units. I think that would be really cool. Because the issue is, again, like Joe said, the JP version has Boyhood Saga as a category name, right? Which makes a lot of sense with how the category doesn't have those units. Now, specifically, you know, just some other units I think we could really see. I think, you know, Goku and Jr. is like very, very up there as some of the top units. I think one cool unit we could see is Tien with the, you know, 4 clones that he does, right? So that could be really, really cool. We actually don't have a Tien in the game that actually has his clones like come together to do an attack, right? So like we can get a card there. Maybe he does a lot of additionals and stuff like that. I think that could be quite interesting to see, like a Tien doing that. And then with the solar flare as well, right? Tien, no, it was Goku that did the solar flare, my bad. But maybe Goku has like the solar flare in his kit somewhere when he's fighting Tien. There's just a lot of animations they could take from all the 23rd Budokai, right? If we're gonna focus on that.
Yeah, and something I would say too is, like, we've seen with Dokkan Fest that there's really no characters out of the realm of possibility for a Dokkan Fest. So if we really open it up, I mean, we could see something like Goku versus Chi-Chi, like Dokkan Fest Chi-Chi, like, I'd be all on that, right? I'm even thinking, like, if we're talking like Buu Saga World Tournament, Goten versus Trunks Junior Division. I think that would be really cool. And if you look at like base form kid Goten and base form kid Trunks, like, hey, now I know it's probably not going to be that. I'm not saying that's what's going to happen, because the notification said Goku and friends. Like, I guarantee Goku's going to be one of them, right? So it's got to be Goku versus somebody. But I'm just throwing out there for memes, man. Goten versus Trunks, I think would be cool. My other meme pick would be Hercule versus 18. I know that would ever be the Dokkan Fest, but what about is like they do a free to play event with Hercule and 18? I think that would actually be really cool.
I mean, yeah, eventually down the line, like, getting a Chi-Chi Dokkan Fest could be cool. You know, eventually down the line, Buu Saga stuff, but I feel like it's pretty clear it's going to be the 23rd, like you said.
Oh, for sure, for sure.
I know Saito was going to say something as well.
Yeah, I was honestly trying to see, you know, them awaken or give us a potential new unit for like for Shin during the tournament, or think something like that, or hell, we could potentially probably even see a Kami. The world may never know, to, you know, boost the Mechans and World Tournament, something like that.
That'd be cool, right? I think a new Shen card could be interesting. We don't have a Shen that does the Mafuba, right? And which, you know, Piccolo Jr. could do the Mafuba as well. So that's cool.
Does the Tech Shin have an awakening yet on the JP side of the game?
No, but again, both versions just got a World Tournament, so he's probably not going to awaken for some time. So I think it'd be fun if we just get a new summonable one, right? Especially, ideally, what we could see is 2 different banner units where we could get like okay, maybe a Krillin and a Chi-Chi on Goku's banner, or oh, no, it could be Chi-Chi and Tien and Goku's banner since he fought them, and then on Piccolo's banner it could be a Krillin and a Shen, and then those are the characters that each of those characters fought. And then obviously the Dokkan Festival, they fought together at the end. Just like all the tournament participants could be really cool.
Yeah, I totally agree. I'm gonna say this: if it's Goku Piccolo, like this has to be the time they bring back Super Strike Jr. and the EZA him. I think that's almost a lock here, if that's what it actually is. And then in terms of like other EZAs, like World Tournament, there isn't a lot out there, and it's because I'm looking at World Tournament on my Dokkan right now. And a lot of it's already free to play from the World Tournament, and we know that the routine that they're going to do the EZA, they're not just going to randomly EZA them. It's going to come in a World Tournament, and they're doing that basically in the order released. So for other units on the World Tournament category, I'm kind of looking at like the physical Super Saiyan 2 Great Saiyaman, maybe Int Hercule, and then there was that Int free to play Goku that like it was an SR and awakened to a Goku with like Oob on the card art, and it's only an SSR right now. I think that one as a free to play definitely could be an option, but I don't know if they're just going to go World Tournament overall as a theme, or if it's literally just 23rd World Tournament, then it's going to be a lot more limiting, right?
I mean, one other thing I think we could see is just a new story event. OG
Yep.
Dragon Ball doesn't have any story events, right? Besides the Goku and Chi-Chi like marriage filler arc, none of the actual arcs are covered. So we could get like a 23rd Budokai story event, and then not only could that Piccolo Jr. maybe awaken like the Super Strike one, obviously in his own separate Super Strike, but we could see like, I don't know, like a free to play, Mechanical Tao, right? Or Cyborg Tao is his name.
Oh, please.
And then something like that, right?
We do have the tech one. The tech one could potentially, get
Yeah.
an EZA or something like that.
Well, he's from the World Tournament, so we're gonna have to wait like a
I know we'll have
very
to wait a
long
minute,
time,
but-
right?
I'm just saying I think we have at least two, maybe three. No, we have two tiles in the game that can potentially turn into some really good units, especially that tech one. The tech one's kind of nice to me.
Yeah, the tech one, he could be interesting in the future, but again, it is gonna be so long before we get him to awaken. So it's like they could just give us a new one now.
It's gonna be free to play, so.
Yeah, right, free to play. The issue is that so many of these Dragon Ball units that could potentially EZA, they're World Tournament units, because this is like actually like the second time that original Dragon Ball has ever gone like a batch of summonable units in the entire 8 years of the game. And then this is the first time these characters are being represented as summonables in general, right? Like Dragonstone summons.
Yep. And I think General Tao, the STR Cyborg Tao, I guess that's another Super Strike option. And then I believe, isn't there a tech Master Roshi that is like Jackie Chun that I think he's a banner unit, the Mafubo one?
Yeah, the Mafubo one. He could potentially get an EZA
And he's actually really crazy. So I actually used him recently on like the physical Kid Goku team. Dude can still hit some numbers. Like
he
it's
can
kind
hit
of
some
crazy.
numbers.
So I'm imagining this guy with an EZA hitting like 12 to 15 million, because he's just a one shot and then he loses the attack buff, but then they make him like defensive, like give him a bunch of dodge or something. He could be legit really cool. Like you bring him out, take out a big nuke, and then just float him and let him be defensive. He could be really interesting with an EZA.
And then, not World Tournament unit, but STR Demon King Piccolo, right? He could also be EZA.
Oh, that unit is actually kind of cracked too. That one and the what is it? Tech. He has a tech one too. Not the LR, but
the you mean the free to play?
That one's that's a World Tournament one. Hold on, you're talking about Demon King Piccolo, right?
Oh, the tech Demon King Piccolo.
Yeah, he's World Tournament,
the
right?
next World Tournament on
Yeah.
JP. Global doesn't actually have the int one yet that JP just got, but next World Tournament, I think it's the 48th, 47th one, JP will actually have that guy EZA based off of release dates, so that would be very cool. Yeah, again, that Super Strike Tao, I completely forgot about him. I mean, maybe they make him like an Awakening EZA. They could also do the Piccolo Jr., and then they could give us, I guess, Yamcha could be a banner unit or the free-to-play option, even though we have a Dokkan Fest Yamcha now. And I think he just came out on Google, right? Make him like
his banner's still here.
Category based. Yeah, his banner's still there.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that banner is still here, right? If I'm not mistaken. No, it's gone. Never mind.
Oh, okay. Oh yeah, because that makes sense because you guys got the filler banner.
That filler banner's not that bad.
Whoa, y'all.
Bro,
That is terrible. I'm sorry. It's terrible.
Hear me out. Hear me out.
We're talking about Goku versus Ma Junior, but if I'm not mistaken, does Piccolo not go giant form? Couldn't we get a giant form Piccolo, and then that would be a different name that could link with other Piccolos?
So I'm thinking, right?
The
Dokkan Fest could be. Yeah, we do have one actually in the game.
There is a STR one.
Yeah.
Is the new Dokkan Fest is Ma Junior giant form, and then we get the Super Strike to EZA, and maybe he could be like a really helpful like support unit, maybe give him dodge or something, right?
Yes.
I mean, his passive is very, very bare bones, so you can't tell what he would do. He has a rare chance to stun all enemies. It's like, right? They can give him anything, so maybe they make him pretty strong, and then, they can be paired together. Like, what Super Strike unit that I remember was actually like quite like solid. I can't remember at the top of my head, but some of them, kind of cooked me a little. Like the
Mecha Frieza King Cold is awesome.
Yeah.
I love that rotation. And then the King Vegeta, Kid Vegeta, that's another one that can cook. So you get the right combos.
16 is
they're
quite
pretty
solid,
good.
right?
Yes, 16 is very good as well. And the other thing is it would not fit World Tournament theme at all, but just for the sake of there being a Piccolo, is this where maybe physical Piccolo EZAs, they do a little bit Namekian stuff, and then we get AGL now. Doesn't fit the celebration theme at all, but if they want to just do Namekian buffs, that could be really cool too.
I can agree with that.
Yeah, that'd be helpful.
It would be.
I think that Piccolo is actually still relatively a decent tank. Doesn't really have damage, but I think at least when he's paired with other Namekians, he's still really strong.
You put him and Nail together in a long event. Nail actually cooked.
Nail's a cooker, bro. Nail,
dude, I want his
Piccolo to
me so bad.
For sure. Like,
yes.
Obviously not like a red zone type situation, but with the scouter and the stacking, like they could be okay for sure in some certain events. But it's like, World Tournament, like no one could EZA from there, so they have to like pull from other stuff like physical Piccolo, who I think is
right.
Got an EZA.
Right, unless they're going to break the trend and say, here's a side event. If they say all of a sudden, we're going to do an EZA area for World Tournament units, I mean, who knows? It's so new, they could break the mold and do that, but I think they're going to stick with the World Tournament formula, because that's what I've always said, like, give players a reason to want to do World Tournament, let's put the EZA medals in there, so I think they're going to stick with that for sure, but I would not be surprised if they said, let's just do an EZA area and do a bunch of them.
Yeah, I agree, for sure, right, but I feel like they might just stick with the actual I mean, if for some reason they just want to give some of these World Tournament EZAs like I don't know, that'd be weird, because it's like, how would people
they wouldn't do it. I'm just saying, if they did it, whatever. Yeah, there is a Tech Baba Shot Piccolo too. Sorry, cut you off again.
That's fine.
Yeah, but Tech Baba Shot Piccolo, just throwing that out there. Go ahead, Minato. I didn't mean to cut you off.
No, I mean, honestly, I don't really have anything else to say. It's kind of like, I feel like it's a little straightforward-ish on what we could expect. I know me and you talked a lot. Saito got some stuff in. So, Saito, are you thinking about anything else?
I was potentially, I don't know if this, because, I'm a little bit somewhat out of the loop. If it's not just going off of like the particular World Tournament that's going off of, could we potentially get maybe a new Spofovich and Yamcha card?
I mean, yeah, if they want to do just general tournament, like they could dip into other world tournaments. Like maybe we can get like a new a Tien from that specific. Well, I guess we got a Prime Battle Tien recently, but like maybe it could be like a 20-second Budokai Tien, or
the new Kibito Kai and Supreme Kai, something like that.
Yeah, there's like from the world tournament, right? Like the Kibito that fought. Well, I guess like
Chicken Out Piccolo.
Yeah, Chicken Out Piccolo or something like that, right? Even like the Super Saiyan 2 Grid Saiyan Gohan, who honestly probably deserves to have his own Dokkan Fest.
I will agree. Interactive, yeah,
for sure.
Yeah, he's actually one of my
just take it up to the next level.
Yeah,
there's a level beyond Super Saiyan.
I think that could be like a I don't know, October, May Dokkan Fest, right? Probably not something for like a major celebration, but just a side Dokkan Fest that could buff the category in the future too.
Yep. And I do think, since you mentioned that Super Saiyan 2 Gohan, I brought him up earlier, but I think physical Super Saiyan 2 Gohan, the one with the sunglasses, I think he would be a pretty high pick for an EZA just based out of what's available from the World Tournament category. And then
it also seems like every single Herco card is on the World Tournament category, regardless of if he's like actually in the like, because like we have the Hercule and Boo on World Tournament, even though like that fight is from when they're fighting Kid Boo.
Right.
So it's like we can get a Dokkan Fest Hercule in the future. I think that's possible.
Or
like a
just easy at the end one.
I mean, dude,
The Ant one will be crazy if they do it right.
He's not going to Easy A anytime soon because he awakens from the STR Boo ZA. And we literally just got that guy to Easy A really recently.
Right.
So just like that.
Yeah. And I think another World Tournament I don't think we've mentioned yet is you could do End of Z Goku versus Oob. Maybe that would be a part of it in some way. I mean, I mentioned that int card earlier, but you never know, right? And then they could do Goku Jr., Vegeta Jr., but I feel like they've done that enough.
Yeah.
Like we've got them, you know.
Yeah, we got a.
So I don't think people are clamoring for it.
Yeah, I was gonna say we got a pretty decent Oob card, the physical free to play one. That one's still pretty decent. And you also know we also have the LR. So
if we get like a Goku like a difficult event, he has guard against Goku, right? Yeah, it's guard against Goku. Like he might be an okay option for free to play if there's an event like that, but I wouldn't feel like, you know, he's like, you know, more like a sixth unit of the team rather than like, yeah, you're gonna put him for a second unit. Yeah, let's go. Ooh, but you're gonna carry me, right?
Yeah, and Minato, the Super Strike Majunior, his card name is actually Majunior, right? So he would link with Piccolo's, is that correct?
Yep, so every single Dragon Ball Saga, Piccolo is Majunior. I think on Global it's Piccolo Jr. technically, but
yeah, it's Piccolo Jr.
Right.
But
yeah,
I made a post not too long ago. We do get a new, like say a new Piccolo card to go along with the Goku card. I know that we 9 times out of 10 won't get like a new category outside of, you know, Namekian World Tournament or Dragon Ball Saga, but I would really like for them to put like a specific category that all the Namekian, like something like Demon Clan or something like that all the Namekians can share. Nell probably wouldn't share, but a majority of the Piccolo cards would.
I mean, maybe like regeneration.
Yeah, that could work.
Every single Namekian would be on there, right? Just a regeneration category.
How about just the green category? Everybody that's green gets to be on the category. I'll take that.
Large, okay.
Anyone that's green, just come on down.
And then orange Piccolo's on there.
All right, put Tamarind symbol on the team. Let's go.
That's right. Why not?
Why not? Yeah. But I think that's pretty much it. Again, any final words y'all have, or that's really it for the World Tournament, I feel.
Meteor Crush is going to be the greatest unit in the game if it happens.
I would just...
I stand by this, so no one can change my mind.
That's right. That's right. I mean, I'm hyped for it. I think because World Tournament's so thin, I like the idea of them going outside of World Tournament for the ECAs. So I think, for me, best case scenario is like physical Dokkan Fest Piccolo now, and they start to buff Namekians. That would be like my dream out of this. Or like going more like straight Dragon Ball Saga stuff in any case. But yeah, I'm pretty hyped for it. We'll see what happens.
I got one more thing. What typing if we do get them, what typing do you think they would potentially be?
Honestly, I don't even know. Like,
what do you hope for? What do you think we need? Specifically Piccolo.
Really matter to me. I feel like, I guess Piccolo, I don't know, physical, I guess, whatever. To me, it doesn't really matter. Or Extreme Tech Piccolo.
I was just gonna say, I want them both to be Extreme Tech because Extreme Tech is so bad. Give me an Extreme Tech Goku. I don't care. We need the buff Extreme Tech.
Yeah.
But that's all I got.
Well, one day, but
one day.
Yeah. All right. Well, let us know what you the backhand speaker guess. Let us know what y'all would like to see in the comments below. That's us from 5-9 Gaming, and we'll just catch you in the next video. Bye, guys.